I never expected Porn Star to be my hit. I don't know if we're allowed to say that.
One thing I love about you is that we, as an audience member, can see your growth from like when you were here last time and seeing you on tour and just be so confident on this Aftercare tour. So what concerts have you been to over the years that have helped inspire you want to be a touring musician?
Ooh, I'm actually trying to think. I mean, I've gone to like Coachella. I saw Post Malone live in Amsterdam, and that was like insane. But I think going and seeing some of my favorite artists and seeing how fun it is to connect with them in person when you're like such a big fan of their music, it's so special as an artist to have that. And so, yeah, I mean, I never thought that I'd be the type to tour because just going on stage and performing is something that's so scary. I feel like I always say that I'm more of like an artist and songwriter before a performer, but I'm getting there now, and so it's been really fun. Yeah.
And let's talk about the songwriting, because Aftercare, that was a phenomenal album.
Thank you.
And I just love how we're seeing you grow. And when it comes to your songwriting process, you've spoken about how it was healing for you.
Yeah.
So I'd love to know, like, can you tell me more about your experience, like healing through creation?
At the time, there was nothing significant really going on in my life that I felt that I could write about. But one thing I was struggling with was my insecurities. And so being able to write an album that's all about confidence and feeling empowered as a woman while not feeling that way, it was so healing because it just manifested into how I now feel about myself, which is really nice. It's one of those things where it's kind of like mind over matter, and then it just, creates itself.
You're Cancer Moon, correct?
Yes.
So let's talk about our Cancer god, Lana Del Rey, for a
Yes.
moment. So with her, you perform with her American Jesus. She's literally posting selfies like with your song as the background.
I know.
How was that, first of all?
That was insane. Performing with her was incredible, but I don't have any social media on my phone. When I got the call of like from my manager Brian, she was like, Lana just posted your song. I was like, what the heck? I had to go on like Safari to see it. But no, she's incredible and I love her so much, and she's such a beautiful artist and person. She's my favorite artist ever, and so just to have her support means everything to me.
Do you ever, as an artist, reach out to her and say, hey, like, what are your thoughts before I release the song?
Yeah. I texted her like a link to my album before I put it out, and for her to listen to, and she's just, she's really great.
And I love how with you have the little, I can tell you're inspired by Lana, but you have like this really cool, dark, moody vibe to your stuff where I can tell that you're confident, and it makes me feel really badass listening to you. So anyway, just want you to know that I feel really good listening to you.
I love that.
Yeah. But one song, I need us to talk about Love Looks Pretty for a sec. During a sound check recently, you said, oh, I don't like this song. So why are you not connecting to it? What's your relationship with the song right now?
I think I wrote it a little over 2 years ago. Not only was it like written from like imagination, so I guess that was one reason why I didn't connect with it at the time. But as soon as I made it, it didn't really feel like a sound that I wanted to go in. And so that's the only thing. Like when I listen to that song, it doesn't sound like NESSA Barrett to me or Aftercare, but I've grown to love it because my fans love it and a lot of people love it, and I put it out for all the people that love it. And I'm glad that I did. Performing it each night, I'm starting to, become more fond of it. Yeah.
And I would love for you to talk about your relationship with your fans, because they've really grown with you since you first started posting, and now you're like becoming such a huge artist, where I feel like a lot of people are recognizing you as an artist first, which I feel like a lot of people struggle with. So what's your relationship like with your fans?
I mean, I love my fans so much. Not only have they like been with me for like 5 years, but I feel like I have done a lot of changing, and they've adapted to it every time, and I have grown with them, and they got me to where I am, and so I'm like forever grateful, and they're just so like diehard, and their support's insane, and I just feel so much love, whether it's online or in the room, like on tour.
So let's talk about your song Mustang Baby. You posted a really sweet video of you and Artemas together. Yes. And I just want to know, like, what have you learned from him as like a collaborator and as an artist?
I mean, he's just incredible. Songwriting-wise, I learned not to overthink things. He kind of just runs with the first thing that feels right and comes to his head first. And I'm so, like, particular about if the words that I'm using, like, kind of are visual enough with the concept of the song. He doesn't overthink anything, and he just does what feels right in the moment, and I really think that that's cool and something that I've learned to like take away from him.
So if NESSA from 2025 can talk to NESSA in 2020 who just released Pain,
yeah,
what would you want to tell her?
Oh my god. I would tell her that things are looking good. It was so scary to do something that I've always dreamt of and never thought was possible. It's a long ride, but we'll get there, and we're still going, and yeah, and there's nothing to be afraid of.
You're killing it.
Thank you.
I just think, I've been following you since the jump. So it's so nice just seeing you really take ownership of your art and your craft, and become way more confident and way more comfortable with your storytelling and open up more to your fans. It's really, really nice.
Thank you.
But going back to the tour, what are like your pre-show rituals?
I wake up, I use a vocal steamer. Some days I do vocal warm-ups, most days I don't. And I usually just chill and not overthink it. We have VIP sound check, which is really fun. I get to like gauge the audience by seeing some of the VIP people, and they've been incredible. We do like dirty little secrets. They like write secrets like, and they throw it in a box, and I like read them out loud, and some of them have been wild, but it's really fun, and yeah, I kind of just chill until like an hour and a half before the show, and I start getting ready.
And then lastly, like, what are like some main things you want to do while you're touring Canada? Where are places you want to visit? Foods you want to try? Well,
I want to try that. Is it the beaver tail? Yeah, I need to try that. I don't know, probably just like have fun time in the snow. I haven't seen snow in so long, and so I know there's like a snowstorm that like came in, and I'm excited for that. I'm not gonna be like rolling around in it, but you know.
You're a snow angel?
You know, maybe not that. But I would love to get in like a snowball fight with my band. That'd be interesting. I'm looking at Max now, and he's like, yeah.
And actually, I just want to slip this in for myself. When it comes to sound checks, is there like, when you sing in front of your fans, is there like a song that's your favorite, and then you realize the audience is gravitating towards another songs, and that becomes your favorite that you love to perform?
Yeah. I feel like Pins and Needles, I love that song, but I didn't expect to have so much fun performing it, and I think that all comes from the energy in the crowd. They love that song, and Given Enough too. I mean, they always scream the second verse with me. It's just so awesome to see how people resonate with certain songs, and they get so hype, and it's so cool.
Like, is there a song that you predicted would be the fan favorite off the album, and then it's actually another one?
Yeah, I thought Dirty Little Secret or Pins and Needles would be like the top. I never expected Porn Star to do. I don't know if we're allowed to say that. I never expected Porn Star to be my hit. But it is, and that's so cool. And I'm so glad that it was, because that was a song that I just made in 15 minutes, and I was like, let's just have fun and see what it is. But yeah, yeah.
Like the video? Then hit the button, or better yet, drop us a comment. Then check out our latest videos here. And don't forget to subscribe by hitting the button here for more celebrity interviews and entertainment news.